guys, today we're going to be rebuilding a 35mm fork off of a 1980 Harley-Davidson Ironhead. I've already got one together, rebuilt completely, and I have one apart so I can show you guys how to rebuild it from disassemble. I also have the progressive lowering springs that will lower your front end 1 to 2 inches. It depends on how big you cut the spacers. In the kit, it comes with obviously the springs, the spacers that you have to cut to size, the washers, the rebound springs, and I believe that's it. I'll be showing you guys how to do that, so stay tuned. Alright, this is what you're going to need. An oil pan, a fork rebuild kit, and all replacement seals. I'm installing a lowering kit. Fork oil for your correct type fork, a container or measuring cup with ounces, a funnel, a 35mm socket, safety glasses, a 1/2-inch drive ratchet, a 7/32 Allen key, a number 2 screwdriver, fork seal driver. If you don't have one, you can make one, and a rubber mallet. After installing the rebound springs onto the shock absorber tube and replacing the wear rings as needed, we are going to install the shock absorber tube into the fork tube. Install spring tighter coils up to make sure that the shock absorber tube is all the way down into the fork tube. The tube should stick out from the end. Next, install the oil lock into the fork slider, like so. Then install the fork tube into the fork slider. Install the washer and correctly sized spacer from the lowering kit into the fork tube on top of the spring. Install the fork cap, putting force downward to ensure that you do not strip the threads. Hand tighten it. After replacing the crush washer, install the Allen bolt into the end of the fork slider. Hand tighten first to avoid stripping threads. Now tighten it with the 7/32 Allen key. Now remove the fork cap. Apply oil inside of the new fork seal and outside of the fork tube for an easy installation of seal. The valley side goes down. Install the fork seal. Install the fork cap, hand tighten it. Using the fork seal driver, install the seal. I had to make do with a homemade one and had to use one of the halves and a rubber mallet to install the seal. Check to make sure it is installed evenly all the way around and it's fully seated. The snap ring groove should be visible. Now install the snap ring, making sure it is fully in the groove all the way around. Now install the dust seal and cover. Replace the oil drain plug washer if needed. Using the correct fork oil, pour the dry amount needed into your measuring cup. For years 1973 through 1983, you will need 6 ounces. Remove fork cap. Spacer and washer. Now using the funnel, pour the fork oil into the fork. Reinstall the washer and spacer. Replace the fork cap O-ring if needed. Reinstall fork cap, hand tightening with a downward force. Tighten using the 1/2-inch drive and 35mm socket. Stand the fork assembly on the ground, make sure that it compresses and rebounds correctly. Well, that's it guys, thanks for watching. If you have any tips or questions, comment below. Stay tuned for my next tutorial, and remember guys, always use a manual.